Hey guys, this is Keith with KJ Aquatics. Got another shipment of plants in this week, and I'm going to do this short unboxing video to show you what we got. With that, let's get started. Alright. Let's see. Here it is. Got the packing list. And my first item up, you're gonna see them as I see them, so I usually have no issue with the quality of stock that I get. So let's see what we got here. This is Egeria najas. Ooh, these are nice, healthy looking, nice and green. Egeria najas. This is the legal version of Anacris. This one here is not on my state's invasive list. A lot of places will confuse this with Elodea densa. Elodea densa is another type of Anacris that is actually on New York State's invasive list. So I don't bother bringing that in. Excellent plant for fry cover. This will float around in your tank and do its own thing. I love this for fry cover. And it's actually a very beautiful looking plant. Simple, easy. Minimal requirements, medium light. Really don't have to add a lot of ferts. Fish waste is sufficient to keep this growing real well. So just lights and fish waste is all you need. Egeria najas. All right. Let's throw this out. Toss this over here. Let's get one that's next. Amazon swords. Oh, some of these have runners, so you get a bonus. These are some nice size Amazon swords. They are immerse grown, but they convert very easily. You can see, not that one. Let me show you. See these runners that are coming off of this particular plant? Each one of these little nodes is another sword plant growing off of this. So basically this is a mother plant and these are her babies. Pretty nice. I don't charge anything extra. First come, first serve basically. I got a few of these with runners. So that's a bonus plant. I got 6 plants, so 3 out of the 6 have runners coming off of them already. So Amazon swords, very nice. All right, let's get into the next one. What I got? Cryptocarine retrospiralis. This is a very nice looking crypt. Grows tall. Grows tall, looks similar to Vallisneria, but you get, it's kind of hard to tell on the video, but you get like a little crinkle in the leaf, almost like a balancea, but the leaf is not quite as wide. Cryptocarine retrospiralis. Again, like in my other videos, if I butcher the names of these plants, you're more than welcome to correct me. My Latin is terrible, and I'm not gonna claim to be good at it. So if I talk funny, so be it. You get what you get when you deal with me. All right. Next bag of plants I got here. Very popular plant that I sell quite a few of is the jungle Vallisneria. These get tall. This is the jungle val species red variant. I like to get these because they have a little bit more color than just your plain green. If you put these in highlight, you'll get a reddish tint, a reddish tone, but they'll grow in lower light conditions, but they'll stay more green. So the higher the light, you'll get a reddish tone. These get big. This plant right here that I have in my hand is more than 2 feet tall easily. It's probably 30 inches. So, and they, even if you get, you buy several plants and you get a small one, here's actually 2 plants right here that you see how they grow. They send out runners, and that's how they'll spread through your tank. These short ones will be pretty tall in no time soon. Jungle Vallisneria. If you check my Facebook page, I will get my stock list updated shortly. I pinned towards the top of my Facebook page at KJE Aquatics. I have my plant stock list. We also sell everything else, everything else you need for the freshwater hobby. I have foods, fertilizers, water conditioners, sponge filters, air lines, thermometers, everything really. I have tannins, Indian almond leaves, cholla wood, I have mopani wood, spider wood. I still have some stone left. I'm still debating on whether I'm going to keep stocking Aquascape and stone. I sell mostly online, probably more than 90% online, and selling stone. Obviously, the shipping challenges of stone is it's kind of tough. Weight costs money, and a lot of times, honestly, people are cheap, so they don't want to pay for the shipping. All right, here I got in a few more of my all-time favorite plant. This is the Crinum calamostratum. I love this plant because it looks like little octopus tentacles. Crinum calamostratum, and these are some nice ones. There's a couple small ones. Some kind of hair grass mixed in here too. These are all the same price. I charge $10.50 for these because they cost me the same regardless of the size they come in to me as. So Crinum calamostratum. These get big. These plants will send out leaves over 2 feet long. Very, very cool looking plant. They'll spread out. They do grow slow, but they'll grow easy plant, medium light conditions. They'll get really big. All right, Crinum calamostratum. Let me see what else I got. Some more Anubias. Anubias are always a favorite of most everybody. These are Anubias lanceolata. Smaller Anubias lanceolata. Very, very nice. Nice, good roots. Nice color on the leaves. The lanceolata has a longer, narrower leaf compared to some of the barterii species. Alright, let's see what else I got. Just digging in my box. I haven't gotten these in for a while because I had some in stock, but so these are basically replenishing my stock that I had here. Sagittaria broadleaf. Very easy plant, low to medium light. Can probably withstand lower light conditions than some of the others. It's a grass type plant, but they have a wider leaf, kind of like Val, but these stay relatively short. They'll get a little bit taller than this. Here's a bigger one. It's probably 5 inches or so. Sagittaria broadleaf. Will grow in just about any water conditions, and they don't need highlight, obviously. Medium light, low light, they do very well. Easy to grow. Again, Sagittaria broadleaf. And for most plants, that's one of the plants that is relatively inexpensive. I only charge $2 for the Sagittaria broadleaf, which to me is a good deal compared to some of the other plants. So you can get several of these fill out. In a bigger tank, they'd be great for the foreground. Smaller tank, you could use them in mid-ground or off to the sides. Really small tank, you could use as a background plant, but I'm talking like really small, maybe like 2.5 gallon beta tank. All right. Here I got Cryptocarine Becketti. These are just another nice crypt with a little bit different coloring than a Wente. These will get, I keep these in stock regularly, but you'll get a bronze brownish bronze colored leaf on these. Cryptogreen Bacchetti. Alright. Alright. Starting to run out of room with my other bucket. One of the hot sellers that I keep in stock, and I don't stock a lot of it at a time. I usually buy this in a bag this size. This is sold by weight to me, so I buy it in quarter pound to half pound bag. Red root floaters, and I don't know if you can tell, but the roots have a reddish, purplish looking color. These are a floater. They do require decent light, so you're gonna want to put these under better light. And with good light, you'll get nice red roots. And these will flower actually. You'll get a nice little pretty flower. It's pretty cool. One of the more popular floating plants. These do not grow as fast as duckweed or even salvinia, but they do spread relatively quickly with good light conditions. So red root floaters, I have them in stock again. I'm trying to keep them in stock, but I sell quite a few of those. All right. Let's see what I got here. I'm bringing in some stuff that I normally don't stock because a lot of people have been requesting it. Potted Monte Carlo. These, let me take one of these out because these look nice and full. So I do have MC. A lot of people have been asking me about it. Monte Carlo potted. This is very popular in the aquascaping arena, as obviously as a carpeting plant, a foreground carpeting plant. People use Monte Carlo. So I think I only brought in 6 pots of that. Maybe more. Oh, so I got some of the other ones. I forget what I ordered, folks. So I got Monte Carlo. All right, and then I got another one that is similar. Dwarf Baby Tears. I'll show you this one. There's another carpeting plant. A little bit different. Dwarf Baby Tears. I think I got in 6 pots of that. Yeah, I got in 6 pots of that. 6 pots of Monte Carlo. Let me see what else I got. Dwarf Hairgrass. Got in pots of Dwarf Hairgrass. These are all scrunched together. These actually look better if you put them in their underwater environment. You got a pretty good clump of Dwarf Hairgrass there. The stuff grows relatively fast in the right conditions. This is another carpeting plant, so all 3 of these plants that I got in here, the Monte Carlo, the Dwarf Baby Tears, and the Dwarf Hairgrass, are all popular amongst the aquascapers as their choice of carpeting plants. So let me know if you're interested. I usually don't stock these. I special order them, but I did bring 6 pots of each in on this order just to see how I do with them. So message me. I ship on Saturdays and Mondays via United States Postal Service priority mail. I charge $8.50 flat rate on all plants. I ship within the continental United States. I do not ship to California due to California state regulations. It's not me, it's the state of California. Don't get mad at me if you live there. There's other companies that do ship there. Just I'm not willing to pay for the permits required to ship there. To me, it's not worth it. I grew up in California and I'm not a fan of that state and their regulations, so I'm not gonna go out of my way, sorry. All right, another popular plant I have right here is the Vesuvius sword, and some of these have runners too, like the Amazon sword. These are a sword plant, so they'll send out runners just like that big Amazon sword. These stay on the smaller side, and you can see the spiral type leaves. These don't get that big, but you'll get the leaves will grow up in a spiral pattern. Very, very cool plant. You could use these mid-ground. Big tanks, you could use them in the foreground. Medium-sized tanks, mid-ground. Vesuvius sword. Some of these got some really nice roots. Oops, show that on there. You can see the runners coming off of all of them. Again, Vesuvius sword. Nice. Alright, we're getting close to the bottom. Another very cool plant. I brought in a bunch of these a few weeks ago because I basically wanted them for myself, and they're doing okay. I'm growing mine immersed. This is Hygrophila pinifida. Hygrophila pinifida, if I said it right. These can grow with, you could attach these to wood or decoration. You don't necessarily have to be planted. You can grow these immersed. Very, very cool leaf pattern. The Hygrophila, if I'm saying that right. You can correct me in the comments if I'm wrong. I don't mind being corrected. I'm married, so I get told what to do sometimes. It's okay. Very, very nice. I got a dozen of these bunches. In each bunch is 3 stems. You see it? Just looking if they're all 3 stem bunches. Looks like that's how the nursery packed them. Hygrophila. Very, very nice stem plant. Like I said, you could grow these without planting them in the substrate, or you could also plant them in the substrate. I will tell you, these plants need light on the higher side, and they do. This particular species does do better with CO2 injection. So if you're got your tank set up low tech, no added CO2, you could try them. Beautiful plant. You could try them. You could also try growing them immersed. I like growing these out of the back of the tank. So if you have a nice betta tank set up, put these along the back, let them come out the top. It looks very cool. All right, Hygrophila. All right. Little baby plants for your nano tank or making a bonsai tree. Anubias Nana Petite. And these are on the petite side. One of my customers made, if you go on my Facebook page, look through some of my pictures, I have one of my customers did a cool scape. Made a whole bonsai tree out of Anubias Nana Petite. This is one of the smallest Anubias species. They won't get much taller than this, but they'll spread out. The rhizome will grow out. They'll get a little bit taller, not much. They'll stay under, this is probably maybe 1 inch, ½ inch right now. These probably won't grow taller than 2 inches total, but the rhizome will grow out horizontal. Anubias Nana Petite. I got a dozen of these in. The tank's right next to me over here, so I'm gonna pop these in that tank, or that tank that I keep these. There they go. All right. Next up, Java ferns. These are, I have Java fern mats. I'll get one to show you guys again because I still have some in stock. But then these are just regular Java ferns, not on the mat. Nice looking clump of Java fern. You attach these to wood, rock, aquarium decorations, and they do their own thing. You don't want to bury the rhizome, just like on Anubias. The rhizome on this is basically this black part, what some would think was the root ball. That's the rhizome. You don't bury that. You would attach that part to your driftwoods or your stones in your aquarium. So Java ferns. Let me go get one of those Java fern mats, and I'll show you. Hold on one second. I gotta remember which tank I put them in, and here we go. Okay, folks, I just want to show this off. I got these in last week. Still got a few left in stock. These are the same species of Java fern, but there's a whole bunch of these growing on this cocoa fiber mat. It's pretty cool. So I think I have 4 of these in stock. They usually don't stick around that long. So message me if you're interested in that or anything else. Alright, let me get back to what's in this box. This video's carrying on a little bit, but I actually have a lot of stuff in here. Oh, another popular foreground plant, Stargan repens. Get these in small clumps. A lot of people charge a lot more than what I do for these. These are grown immersed, but I find that they adapt themselves very easily to the submerged conditions. And honestly, I'm not a very high-tech, fancy person when it comes to plants, and I got into plants because obviously they're beautiful and make the whole aquarium look beautiful. But I stay low-tech because honestly, I'm not a very smart guy, and I don't get into like all that high-tech stuff. So I try to keep it simple. I like to kiss everything. If you ever heard the term KISS, keep it simple, stupid, that's me. And if I can grow a plant, you can grow a plant. And I could grow Stargan repens submerged. These convert very easily. These small clumps, I only charge $1.50 for these, folks. That is a good deal. If you search the web and see what some people are charging for Stargan repens, you'll be surprised. I only charge $1.50 for these clumps. Alright? Stargan repens. Getting close to the bottom. Apponogeton Madagascar lace bulbs. Alright? Oh, this is going to be a big plant. Hopefully it grows out. Madagascar lace bulbs. You can buy them now as a bulb, or if you want to wait a little bit to see if they do grow out, I'm going to grow them out. Sometimes I do get duds. So that's the risk I take when I buy them as bulbs. So I'm going to put these in the tank. One thing, you want to smell them and see how they smell so far. These smell good. If they're funky, they're probably not good. So I'll put these in the tanks, and hopefully I get me some nice Madagascar lace out of them, because that's all the nursery had available right now was the bulbs. I usually try to grow them, or try to buy the lace in a small plant and I grow it out, because then obviously I know the bulb is good. Like I said, you roll the dice on the lace sometimes when you buy them as bulbs, so I rolled the dice. See if I hit a Yahtzee or not. Alright, this is the last package in the box I got for today. Let me move these out of the way. And this is hornwort, wrapped up on butcher paper, so it's got a big prime rib right here. Okay, hornwort, very, very popular plant, inexpensive plant. These grow really fast. So they'll fill your tank up if you want that jungle look, or if you're breeding guppies or any other type of live bear. These offer excellent fry cover for those babies to hide out and not get eaten until they get a little bit bigger and they can start venturing out. Very, very popular plant for breeders that colony breed, which I do with all the live bears that I do. That's mostly what I breed. Not guppies. I got one line of guppies. I leave the guppies to my buddy Michael. But I do a lot of wild type live bears, Gudaids, Lemias, Endlers, not Endler hybrids, but I do have one line of K-class Endlers, my Magentas, but then I have Blue Stars and my Black Bars, which are N-class. And I got some other Swordtails and all that, but anyways, I get off subject. My subject here is the plants that I got. And like I said, if you guys ever have any questions, you can find me on Facebook at KJE Aquatics. I'm pretty good about answering any questions or comments in a very timely manner. If you follow the fish groups on Facebook at all, I belong to a lot of the pages, and I offer my opinion on some things sometimes. Whether you like it or not, that's your prerogative. But it is what it is. But like I said, I'm available on Facebook. Not 24/7, but I'm on there enough, and I do answer questions in a pretty timely manner. If you have anything, you can message me. If you're interested in anything you saw here today or anything else, shoot me a message. Again, we're very competitive on plants, I know, and then all your other fish room essentials, we're very competitive. And we combine shipping on plants and most store goods. When I ship fish, that's obviously at a higher rate than what I ship the plants and store goods for, which the plants and the store goods, most store goods, I ship that at $8.50 flat rate. So you could buy 100 plants, you could buy this big box, it's only going to cost $8.50, no matter what you fill up in it. Right? With that, I'm going to go, and I'll catch you maybe next week or the week after. If I don't make another video before Christmas, you guys all have a Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays, and peace out.